Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew, and welcome on back to Transport Fever on the Leo Gaming channel. Now, in the last episode, we were planning on doing some fixing up, or I should say some more optimization on our distribution lines. But we ended up upgrading a majority of our car lines as well as our passenger line. Okay, the passenger line going between Mexborough and Grays. Okay. Well, in this episode, okay, just so that way you can see these guys rolling on about. I decided to set up shop right here for a moment. Nice. In this episode, I want to do that optimization. Since we got sidetracked with last episode's upgrade extravaganza, I want to go ahead and do some optimizations. Now, what are we going to do for optimizations? Well, you guys can't really tell, but I have done some off-camera work on the distribution line 2. Okay? The one that goes between Askern and I think Beaminster. Okay? Now, what I have done is I have sold all the vehicles that were on that line at the end of last episode. Okay? And what I decided to do is set up a supply line for the distribution network. Okay? That supply line will be taking care of the iron ore and the steel. Okay? Because as you can tell, right here is one of our goods trains. Okay? Which currently it's default to livestock, so don't pay attention to that part. But what we do have going on right now is we have 2 trains rolling about on what I decided to just name the distribution line supply. Okay? They are only going to be carrying iron and steel. So, there's that. And the steel mill, before I created this line, was thinking that I had no way of shipping the steel over to the tools and machines factory, which I did because I had the vehicle supply line. Okay, so what the distribution line basically does is that it comes into this second platform right here, picks up any iron ore that is at the station, comes out to this side of the track, and then heads over to the steel mills freight station, picks up any iron ore that it can pick up if it has room enough to do so, and then it will come across the river and over to the main distribution center. Okay, and it will always come into this third platform right here, which is shared with the goods trains. Okay, the goods trains will always have some sort of tools or machines on them whenever they're at this station. Okay, same with distribution line 1. Okay, now what are we going to do as far as optimizing it? Well, at first I was thinking, well, let's just put more trains on. Well, that's not going to do us any good, because right now we're only running the crocodiles, which yet alone they're pretty slow moving anyway. But I just want to make sure that they're able to move as fast as the trains that are on this line, since distribution line 1 has to share the network with these trains. And if these trains get holed up, yeah, it's gonna cause the crocodiles to end up being holed up. Okay, now let's see here. Now, my voice sounds a little bit hoarse today. I'm not sure how, but apparently I got a little bit sick between last episode and this episode. I'm not sure how, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to find a way to edit this out. Come on, game. Oh, did my game just freeze? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So what are we going to do in today's episode? Well, as I did say, we want to go ahead and do some optimization on the trains. But I'm not sure how I want to do that, because we have plenty of passengers waiting at each station, but we don't have enough passengers to warrant either an upgrade or a new train on the line. So we're kind of in a pickle right there, because I want to get like wait times down, I want to get the frequency time down. I also want to make sure that we can supply our lines efficiently as possible. So there's that. How much money did you just make? I'm guessing not much. Yeah, you made a pretty decent amount. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and follow this train anyway. Okay. So, what else have I been doing since last episode? Honestly, I can't really say much, because I've been working on a project that I hinted at last week on Friday, but that project never was released at all. So I'm still trying to work out the kinks for that project, which I'm not too sure if I should release it now that I have done some little bit of guesswork and a little bit of off-screen work as well. But it really hasn't been showing too much of a good sign that it's going to be very entertaining to watch. So I'm not going to say what the project is, just because I want to keep it a surprise for now. But it's definitely becoming tough for me to do, based on my computer specs. Now, I know I've said that, hey, my computer specs are pretty good right now, which they actually are. My computer specs are pretty good. The only thing that's poor about my computer specs is my GPU, which is a 460 GTX. And a normal top of the, well, not really a top of the line, but a good quality GPU this day and age goes for about $250 to $300. Okay. So I'm trying to get a new one, which it's going to be kind of hard for me to do right now, since I'm still in the transition of trying to get my new job. If you guys have seen my Twitter posts recently, I've been doing a lot of shout out posts to like a YouTuber I know called Skystorm. And what I have basically been shouting out him at is basically pictures of the BART commuter trains in the SF area. Now, some of you may know that yes, I do live in the San Francisco Bay Area, but I don't have a good quality job to be going out to San Francisco like every single day. I will go out to San Francisco maybe once a month, but not every single day. So there's that. I'm not too sure what else I want to talk about though. Seems like we do got quite a lot of population traffic going on. Is gonna come out of the tunnel. So yeah. Ugh. I really am not too sure what I want to do. This is gonna be kind of like a filler episode, basically. Well, to save us a little bit on time, I'm gonna do a quick time lapse. Since it is after the year 1930 now, I figured that I might as well just do a short time lapse from us going from the beginning, or from right about now, to, I'd say, 1940. Okay, that way we can get a lot of new vehicles rolling about. Okay, now how am I going to do this? Well, I'm mostly going to show you guys footage about like our trains rolling about on our lines and that sort of thing. Okay, so I'll give you guys one quick second to get yourself prepared for a little bit of time-lapse and time-lapse music. And I will catch you guys after the time-lapse.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down to fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out, you can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away, but I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down
So as we had finished up our last train journey over to the steel mill, time has definitely rolled on by very, very quietly. Now, some of you can already tell that I'm not really excited about what I am seeing. We are getting a backlog of steel, which means we could also be getting a backlog of coal, iron ore, tools, and machines. What are we gonna do to fix that? Well, the only thing we can do. Put more trains on the lines. That's really the only thing we can do. So what I'm gonna do real quick, head on over here to our distribution train depot. If my freaking keyboard would work for me, thank you. And let's go ahead and head back into here, go into the electrics, grab myself a crocodile, and go ahead and put, let's see, I think it's 5 open wagons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 state cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. And I'm just going to duplicate that and set both of you on the distribution line supply. Okay. Get rid of that train. So there's that. Now, we don't have too much of a backlog for like tools and machines, but I think we'll be fairly okay for a little while. But seriously though, our Mexborough steel line is definitely falling a bit behind. 600 steel waiting right there. And we have what, like, I want to say that's around 30 different vehicles. Roundabout. But yeah, there's that. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, we definitely have a backlog of everything. Of course not of the passengers, but we definitely have a backlog of cargo. Well, not so much for the coal. Coal is keeping on average. But you're not producing that much anymore. Wonder what caused you to go down. Let me check a look at the charts. Yeah, definitely has been a steep road, but you went up above 1600, I guess, and then you dropped back down below 1000. Weird. How much coal do you have? Ooh. Not a good amount as what I'm seeing, but it is actually a profitable amount, surprisingly enough. So I do hope that those new trains that are on the distribution line now will actually be making a good profit. So hopefully we'll end up getting a lot more supply going across that line. In fact, I may have to put even more. And let me take a look here. Signals. Where are my signals? Need more signals then. Oy. Like, I'm not sure if you guys were able to tell in the time lapse, but there was certain points throughout the time lapse where I wasn't able to move my keyboard. Now, I have no clue why this happened, nor do I really want to know how it happened. But at times, my keyboard will just become stuck and frozen, so I may have to get a new keyboard. Great. But yeah, that's not something that I really have budgeted for yet, but I guess I can budget for it. Oh yeah, you're on the same platform we got for that line. So yeah, let me take a look here. So the distribution line 2, wait, line 2 is, yeah, line 2 is this line. It hasn't been making a profit, really? Even though it's always had some sort of cargo waiting over here? Well, ain't that interesting. I wasn't expecting that one. But, yeah. Maybe it would be a good idea to actually upgrade these to those new trains that we got. That would be an interesting thought. Let's see here. If we were to upgrade those to the new trains, course, it would most likely cost double. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 7 on there. See how long that would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit more than 160. So get rid of 1 car on each. 145. That's perfectly fine. How much would it be to replace all 4 of the trains on the line, on the supply line? 16 million. Really? Okay, I guess since most of the vehicles on that line are pretty new, so yeah, I will replace them then. Okay, so there's that. Line 1. Distribution line 1. Let's see about you. So, get you on there, and freight. And we want how many goods wagons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Let's do 12. What about 13 and 14? 14 will be good. Yeah. So going to replace that now. 30.2 million. Based on the numbers that we have right now, that's pretty much all our money. But just so that way we can get things rolling. In fact, I think that I did that on the wrong line. Yeah, damn it. I accidentally did that on the wrong line. Need to do that on the line that had the to share with the supply line. Damn it, forgot about that. So electric, you, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 11.1 per vehicle. That's only gonna cost 23.8 million. Okay, that's not too bad. I can go on 3 times speed to alleviate that. But yeah. Come on. Speed on up now. Okay, so, I am not going to be able to afford that with the current amount that I have. So what I will do, in that time lapse, you most likely saw a brief change where I had gone from around 60 million or so to around 35 million. Now, I did that because we wanted to pay off our loan. That way we can have more money for the future. Plus also, I didn't want to get the loan interest every single year after that point. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually borrow some money. About 20 million should do. So let's just go ahead and take out 20 million in our loan. Actually 19 million will do us. And yes, replace. Awesome. And no, that loan is not going to be sticking with us from now until the next episode. Okay. So now that the trains are all upgraded, that should be okay by now. But yeah, now they have 48 capacity for both ore and their other production, which I believe is steel. No matter what. So yeah. At least they'll be able to have more capacity. And I think now there's more trains on these lines. Oh, lovely. Now, between that time, we've actually seen quite a decrease in as far as like change for like our boat lines not making a profit anymore, which is kind of perplexing, honestly. Like, it's still making a profit off of the planks, which is a no-brainer. But it's not making as much of a profit as it once was. But let me check here. Where are the freaking trains on this line? Oh yeah, there they are. Didn't have them show up, so yeah. I think I have 7 trains on this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains. Okay. Might as well go and put another train on that line. just so that way we can get things rolling. Oh, but we can't because the vehicle that it's using is the 3300. We don't have the 3300 anymore, last time I checked. Let's see here. We got the 2301 we rebuilt. Oh, we do have the 3300. It lasts with us till year 36. Okay. And how many vehicles are? How many? I think that just says like. Oh, it's just 6 state cars. Okay. So I'm gonna pause it real quick. Buy that train. Go into freight, and then just 6 state cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then put you on the Sandhurst Wood line. Okay. Come on. There we go. Now I think that this will cause a little bit of backlog, but I think that will be okay since we have so many signals on this line that it's not really gonna backlog us too much. In fact, I might as well go and put another set of signals right over here. Okay. Just so that way things keep on moving around. How many logs do we have waiting over here? Still over 200, but hey, we're still going to be making a profit from that line. So, I think I am going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have liked this video, please do go and consider subscribing. Make sure to drop a like if you would be so kind. And if you are feeling more complicated than a thumbs up or a thumbs down, please leave it over in the comment section. And I will catch you guys for the next video.